From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Prime Minister Mark Carney is gathering his Liberal cabinet in Quebec City today for 2 days of meetings focused on the economy, affordability, and security. The cabinet retreat comes a day after Carney's return from a 9-day overseas tour to drum up new investment for Canada, and just ahead of the return of Parliament on Monday. Carleton University professor Fen Osler-Hampson expects some talk will focus on Canada's response to U.S. President Donald Trump's tariffs and his demands for Greenland, and especially all that has happened this week at the World Economic Forum in Switzerland. After announcing a new framework had been reached with NATO for some sort of future deal on Arctic security, the American president has left some wondering what that plan is and what made him reverse his threat for more tariffs. Here's former U.S. Ambassador to NATO, Doug Lute.
It may be the one-day 2% drop in the U.S. stock market. It might be that the European Parliament has set aside movement on the EU-US trade deal.
Today, Donald Trump has shifted the spotlight there from Greenland to his proposed Board of Peace. China's ambassador to Canada is urging the government to move fast and make progress on areas of collaboration that both countries agreed to last week during Prime Minister Carney's visit to Beijing. Wang Di tells the Canadian press through an interpreter that he's confident both countries can get tangible benefits if they work with sincerity to make agreements into reality.
History has proven it very well that whenever China and Canada pull in the same direction towards the same goal, we have been able to achieve a lot.
The Canadian press has learned that Ontario's shuttered Marineland presented a plan to the federal government yesterday to ship Canada's last remaining captive whales and dolphins to several institutions in the U.S. The Niagara Falls theme park presented what it calls a rescue solution for the 30 belugas and 4 dolphins. Several sources with Marineland say the park gave Ottawa a narrow deadline to review and issue export permits, or it will proceed with its plan to euthanize the marine mammals.
Take it easy.
Take it easy and go quadruple diamond. The Eagles' 1976 album, their greatest hits, 1971 to 75, the best-selling album of all time in the U.S., has officially sold over 40 million units. That's according to new certification from the Recording Industry Association of America, which tracks U.S. sales and streaming equivalents.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
It was also announced this morning that the Eagles' 76 record, Hotel California, has been certified 28 times platinum, meaning 28 million units sold. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, in the NHL last night, the Vancouver Canucks snapped an 11-game winless skid. The last-place Canucks erased a 2-goal deficit and beat the Washington Capitals 4-3. Elsewhere, the Pittsburgh Penguins scored a 4-1 victory over the Calgary Flames, and Dylan Larkin scored 3 minutes into overtime as the Detroit Red Wings downed the Toronto Maple Leafs 2-1. In NBA action, the Toronto Raptors scored a 122-109 win over the Sacramento Kings, and the New York Knicks broke a 4-game losing skid without breaking a sweat. They crushed the Brooklyn Nets 120-66. And the New York Mets are loading up. Hours after introducing big money free agent signing Bo Bichette, who used to play for the Toronto Blue Jays, the Mets acquired ace pitcher Freddie Peralta and right-hander Tobias Myers from the Milwaukee Brewers for 2 top prospects. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.